pheromemes books. I actually had two of them. One of them was just regular 2015 and 2017 poems. And these are books that I've done of just writing here in Texas, which was cool to bring back to Chicago and sell proof copies. And I have a few proof copies if anybody's interested in them, and they're only 10 bucks each. Wahoo! Silently, you know what proof number it is. I thought I would share two poems from this for you, and I'm going to find them for you. This first one is called Step. Step on a crack, break your mama's back. Step on a landmine, blow up your own infantry. Step on an IED, blow up your military-grade Humvee. Not because it was at war, but because you were actually being sent there to try to keep the peace. Because if you're not standing in it, if you don't have a standing army, you can always improvise and make explosive devices to destroy an enemy that's only trying to keep the peace. We've all taken that step before, to lend a hand, to help a blind man cross the street, or to help a mentally disabled teen learn to swim across the shallow end of the pool, open a door for a woman with their hands full, or to take some of the weight from someone who's had too much to carry. We've all taken that step before, and we've stepped into a war we didn't know we were in. Every generous move could always be our last. That's what we get for kindness. That's what we get for trying to lend a hand. That's what we get for seeing those cracks in the road and trying to help others struggle through their maze of life. Step on a crack, break your mama's back. But be careful, the crack could open into a gorge and swallow you whole as that deepening crack dines on your hopes and dreams. So remember, step lightly, check around you, check above and below, because it's a slippery slope when you trade kindness for security. You stomp through life, you've gotten ahead. Just remember when to step lightly and be prepared with both the welcoming hand and the big stick. Be ready for every disaster, and you're ready at every glorious moment and at every single step. Not drunk thing, but cracking. This is called Marilyn Monroe, Falling Through the Cracks. Some people would have called me a slut. I prefer a vixen. Personally, I don't think I was doing anything wrong. I had it all. Men adored me. Most men would probably have done the same thing I did, play the field. I wasn't even looking for sex, just companionship. I changed my name. I got rid of that old, boring me until it was new and improved. Changed whatever I could about me until I couldn't even recognize myself any longer. And I had the fame, I had the wealth, the looks, everything. I wore the stiletto heels, I stepped over the cracks and it could have sent me tumbling. Why would I want one man keeping me in place? Maybe I'd borrow a man's arm to help me step over some of those cracks on the way. But what if I wanted to see a bit more of life through the eyes of other people? Why am I resented for that? So I start seeing my ex again, and another guy, and another ex, and then another. You know, most men would normally love to have a no-strings-attached relationship with a woman. So why couldn't that happen with me? Why is it that people become so obsessed with me? This person I've created, this person that isn't me, is what I've created really that famous, that perfect? I've rejected some men so many times. I've had to pick up their ego from between the cracks of that dirty floor, but they keep coming back, telling me they love me, wanting me to love them back. I know I brought this upon myself. I wanted to go on this wild ride, but I didn't know how much facial cream I'd need to keep from hiding all these cracks that are forming around my eyes. I know I say, keep smiling, but those deep lines around this vivacious smiling is going to just be cracks in my armor now, growing deeper and deeper with every milestone I reach. I know I brought this upon myself. I wanted to go on this wild ride, but I didn't want to carry any baggage. I thought I could make the men carry it for me. And it seems that my bags are getting heavier. And it seems that the bags under my eyes are getting heavier too, and they won't go away anymore. Those bags are getting heavier, and there's more cracks in the road. And everything now is so heavy. John's insisting that I have to do a cat-themed poem, and so I find online this photo, which nobody can probably see, of Zach, our cat, and he's sitting on his open book on his desk. And he's like looking at you like, what? Hello? Why are you paying attention to me?
Yeah.
Hello? And so I thought that was so funny that this photo existed, so I decided to write a poem about this concept, and it's called On All Fours. You sit and you work at your desk when you're at home. It's like you're not even here, when you're lost in your work. But I've noticed one thing. Whenever the cat comes near your desk, struts around your leg, maybe meows, you stop whatever you're doing and give him some attention. And sometimes the cat will even jump on your desk, put his paw on your book you're reading to see if he'll scratch him behind his ears. So I wonder if this is what I have to do. I'll crawl over to your desk on all fours, rub my head against your leg, to see if you'll stop your work and notice me.
Yeah.